All right, I'm back and on the DSLR nonetheless. I almost forgot I owned it because I've been doing the camcorder stuff so much. But yeah, it is time for the Anime Matsuri 2015 recap. I'm always excited around this time of year. It just finished. It just wrapped up this past weekend. So it's time for me to show you all the pictures I took and a lot of video. And of course, we'll wrap it up with my thoughts, pros and cons of my experience this year at the anime convention. Let's get started. All right, you guys just seen the pictures and videos and all that stuff. If you noticed, I didn't have any video from Club AM. I didn't have any video or pictures from the individual panels that occurred this year, and that's because I didn't actually attend them. As a matter of fact, I barely was at the vendors hall this year as well. I was only there for a short time on the 2 days I did attend. I didn't go on Sunday, and that is just purely due to time. I just didn't have the time and the energy after I successfully shot just about the entire cosplay contest this past year, as you guys already seen from those pictures. So yeah, that was a kind of a letdown on my end, because I was really thinking that I was going to do everything this year. But that in itself is a pro for the Anime Matsuri convention. There was a lot of new things going on this year. And even in the cosplay contest, we had a halftime show with Akira performing on stage. And that was pretty awesome, actually. It was just awesome to actually have a live concert. I haven't attended a live concert myself in years. So to actually be present when they actually do a concert is pretty awesome. Most of the time the concerts happen pretty late for whatever the actual official Anime Matsuri concert is going to be, who's going to be singing on stage. It usually happens pretty late, almost close to the time of Club AM. So I'm usually not able to attend when it does happen. So I was pretty happy with this, and it was awesome. The overall size of the convention was huge. They had photo booth, photo panels around the vendor hall area. The vendor hall itself was enormous. They had a lot more panels. It's just a lot more of the actual convention center was dedicated to Anime Matsuri this year than the previous year. Not to say there wasn't those hiccups and weird things where they kept having the misconception or the misdirection when you're trying to find a panel or find a room. They have these weird tape linings with arrows and what have you, and it really didn't help at all. It just confused the crap out of me. I actually ended up in the back area where the cosplayers were still getting ready for the cosplay, because there was a line and it said line up here, and I followed the line and I ended up back in behind the actual stage area, and the people got all upset with me and all kind of stuff, and it was really kind of frustrating, but also kind of funny. But just a note to any Anime Matsuri attendee or staff, I should say, that's watching this video right now, please use big poster board sign things to say, hey, go here for this event, especially for the main events like the cosplays and stuff like that, so that people don't get confused. Put up a sign that says don't go here, because if you're not an actual cosplayer or what have you, so people know they shouldn't go there. And that way, it'll make this a whole lot easier. The lines on the floor with the duct tape or the tape, what have you, it's just not, it's not working out. It only works out when you're actually building the line for the actual event itself. And you probably should just throw away the tape altogether when it comes to, any of the other areas. If it's not going to be an actual line for attendees to line up at, the tape shouldn't be down there. The little arrow things you taped on the carpet shouldn't be there. That was really confusing. All that aside, the only other major problem I had at the convention center is the same problem I have at every Anime Matsuri convention, and that is the delays. And the cosplay contest was heavily delayed to the point where my friends had to dip out early so they could get back to the vendor booth, because there was things they wanted to see and buy, and the vendor area closed at 8. I was still in the cosplay contest close to 8:30, and that was it was pretty crazy. So that was another reason why I wasn't able to really do much in the vendor hall area, because I was still at the cosplay contest, and they weren't even technically finished. They were just starting to hand out awards for the different cosplayers when I had to go ahead and leave, because it was just too late, and I wanted to go back and hang out with my friends and everything. People were getting a little bit agitated. People were leaving early. It wasn't that big a deal. A lot of people ended up staying and hanging around, specifically because the halftime area where they let Akira get on the stage, and another performance they did with Rika, and it was joined by a few other judging guests, and they sung as well on stage. And those two cool events really did keep people in their seats. But it started to kind of fall apart when they actually had two random staff members go up there, and they were trying their best. They were pretty cool people, actually. They did the Pokemon song, and one of the cosplayers in their Pokemon suit scuffled up on stage to join them. And that was awesome. But, like I said, that was pretty much the only two real cons, was the delays and the confusion from the lines and the whole duct tape, the tape on the floor, what have you. I keep saying duct tape, it was just random tape on the floor. But other than that, it was an awesome time. I had a whole lot of fun. I took an enormous amount of pictures, and I can't wait to see how they grow going into next year. And that's, I know I can't wait every year. And hopefully I'll be able to get even more stuff next year. It just sucks I was not able to attend everything because there was so much going on. That includes the robotics competition, that I had footage of. I think I showed you towards the beginning of this video. But if I didn't, I'll show it here now. But, yeah, there was a robotics competition that was not Anime Matsuri, but it was going at the same time on Friday, I think it was. And, me and my girlfriend actually sat in and we watched it. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, that was awesome. But with all that aside, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If your picture showed up in the video at any given time, please sound off in the comments down below. And if not, comment anyways. Let me know what animes you're going to be checking out. You know, the spring season is starting up. There's a whole lot of new animes coming up. The reason why I said there wasn't going to be any this week in anime, because I needed to watch these new ones and see which ones I'm going to be adding to my list. You guys have a good day. I'll see you. Bye.